ሰላም ይብዛላችሁ ክብራትና ክብራን ቤተሰቦቻችን
Oh with you my life is so much better
History by Betgilu Temam from United Social Justice, Aduwa Bright Victory Digital Library History Research Center. The Stone Age. One of the basic distinguishing features of the human species is the ability to make tools. The earliest tools were made of stone. In the transition from hunting and gathering to the period of civilization, human beings passed through several stages of development. These stages include the time when tools were made of stone. This period took a long time. The Stone Age is divided into three periods: the Paleolithic Age, the Mesolithic Age, and the Neolithic Age. Paleolithic is Greek for Old Stone. The Paleolithic Age is also called the Old Stone Age. The Paleolithic Age was the longest of the Stone Ages that lasted until about 1 year ago, around B. During this period, early human beings made the first crude stone tools known as hand axes, lived in caves, and discovered fire. They also began to use language. The Mesolithic Age, Middle Stone Age, was a transitional period between the Paleolithic and Neolithic ages. It lasted from 9000 to BC years ago. Stone tools were slightly improved and more adaptable to different uses during this age. The Neolithic Age, New Stone Age, started around 8000 BC and lasted until about a Great Revolution took place during this age. The Neolithic Age has brought about the so-called Neolithic Revolution or Agricultural Revolution. The real change in the Neolithic Revolution was the shift from the hunting of animals and gathering food to keeping animals and growing crops regularly, which we call systematic agriculture. The Neolithic Agricultural Revolution had far-reaching consequences. The prerequisites for civilization were laid during this age. Agriculture was introduced and transformed the lives of Neolithic people. As a result, human beings began to produce food. This was followed by a sedentary way of life and a complex social organization. Stone houses were built. Religious places and granaries were constructed. New and better tools like the hoe, the yoke, and the wheel appeared, and the use of animals in farming helped human beings produce more food. The change had such dramatic effects that historians call it the Neolithic Agricultural Revolution. In short, the Neolithic Revolution made human beings food producers and community dwellers. The Neolithic Revolution occurred at different times in various places. The earliest evidence of the Neolithic comes from the Middle East some years ago. The major archaeological sites are found in Palestine, Mesopotamia, the Nile Valley in Egypt, tropical Africa, the Yangtze-Kiang Valley in China, the Indus Valley in India, and parts of the Americas. Subscribe for more free, authenticate, objective and vivid history of the world. The emergence of states. It is believed that the Neolithic Age took place in parts of Ethiopia about 7,000 years ago. Then, agriculture began, and among the domesticated plants were teff, dagussa, nug and enset. People also started making and using pottery. There are several archaeological sites in Ethiopia that are representative of the age. These archaeological sites are found in Aksum, Lalibela, and near Chercher in Hararghe and Metehara. As above, the age led to sedentary ways of life among human communities. Through time, these communities would become enormous. However, human societies did exist in some simple forms of organization before the emergence of complex societies, i.e. state. So, a state may be defined as a politically organized body of people occupying a defined territory with an organized legitimate government and free from all forms of external control to exercise its sovereignty within its area of rule. It must be noted that a state differs from a kingdom and an empire. For a state to exist, it must have the following features: population, tenitry, government, sovereignty and recognition. Regarding the emergence of states, scholars put forward different theories. The theories are related with religion, agriculture, trade, and war. One of these theories is related to religion. As religion developed, priests appeared in early societies. They began to play central roles in administrative spheres of society. Such early states were known as theocratic states. They were ruled by priests. Others say that agriculture was the major reason for the emergence of the state. As early was divided economically into higher and lower classes, those who produced surplus became elites. Elites are rich people who had attained higher status in society due to their wealth. As a result, they would have control over others, thus leading to the emergence of the state. Others insist that control over trade and trade routes were the principal reason for the emergence of the state. As a result, village chiefs who controlled the trade gradually replaced priests with the emergence of markets. In addition, these chiefs had the power of collecting tributes and keeping the security of villages and the needs around them. This development marked the appearance of states. War or conflict might also have occurred when small villages combined to establish states under powerful local chiefs by force. Before we continue to the next lessons, the editor and the presenter appreciate your contribution. Very simple, just hit like and share. To reach the global wisdom pursuing population. Put your request and questions on the comment part. Betgilu Temam.
ሰላም ይብዛላችሁ